Sagittarius, how are you doing? How are you doing? Really? Because how are you doing this? How are you doing in your day-to-day life? How are you actually doing what you're doing? Because you are working with some intense energies. And that is coming through in the cards that I pulled for you, the preliminary cards. We'll get some more in a second. And I also got a few strange, peculiar messages, but also very intense energies that Spirit wants to talk to you about. We should start by saying you are exactly in the right place. And this place that you're in could feel like an in-between place in some sense, but I also got that it's a negative space. And I don't mean negative as in bad, as in the opposite to positive. I mean negative in terms of like it's empty, negative space. It's like the empty room card in the Archetypes deck, if you're familiar with Kim Cran's Archetypes deck. That's the vibe I'm getting. It's like an empty room, negative space, which means that you are able to create whatever you need to right now. And you do need to create something. The card that I did get for you is Apocalypsis. And this card came out when I was hearing Spirit. It was like a whisper saying, you're almost there, you're almost there. And I asked, well, where is Sagittarius almost? And Apocalypsis came out. And this card talks about the veil of deception lifting. It's sometimes a rude awakening, but it's a necessary one for you to see what you haven't been able to see, for you to recreate something that needs to be recreated in your life. And then the energy supporting you, Uranus, another card of shocking revelation, of a turn of events, of something being dispelled in your energetic field. You're no longer under some kind of pretense or illusion, or your preconceptions about the world are shifting and changing. And because of this, you are having a sudden stroke of genius. You have a new idea or a revelation about what something means or who something means to you. I heard the name Sherman. I don't know, take it or leave it. I also heard that there's a long lost brother. I don't know if this is maybe more metaphorical or something past life energetic related, or if this is literal. So take what works, just ignore the rest, or think about how they could be metaphors for you. Then there was something about a brotherhood, interesting, a brotherhood, but I said herd, brotherhood. Interesting. Okay. And Lemuria came through. And admittedly, I don't know much about Lemuria and all of that stuff. I just don't know about it. And it doesn't really resonate personally with me, but maybe it does for you. I also heard that time is standing still for you. There's something about you finding solace in the negative space, in the empty space, the space in between. The number 430, and also that you should stay focused. There seems to be a guide around you, or somebody maybe in the 3D who's speaking energetically to you. They seem very shamanistic. I'm getting a female, like a divine feminine energy from this, but like a wise shaman type energy that is supporting you. Then I got that you need to let something burn down to the ground. And there was an image that came through of like firefighting, and I thought, oh, Sagittarius is putting out a whole bunch of fires. But no, Spirit is saying you're not meant to put out some kind of fire. It needs to burn down to the ground. It needs to go to ash, presumably so you can rise from the ashes. Okay, and then the energy that is challenging you is the great work. So this card talks about completion, an alchemical process that is completed. But in the book, the author notes that when this shows up as a challenge, it can feel like something is taking forever, or it's going on, or you don't know how to get to the completion that you're seeking. And I feel like it's almost there. You're almost there. You're almost at some critical point of completion. And it's not just like a cycle completing, it's some kind of creation that you've been cultivating and manifesting that is going to be ready to be harvested soon. You're going to be able to use this resource, this knowledge, or do whatever that you're trying to do. Okay, I feel like a little bit of you're getting a little fed up, but you're also keeping the faith at the same time. There's a lot here. Removing the veil of deception. Okay. This needs to happen first before the completion can take place. So you might be trying to move to another level spiritually or psychically, or you're trying to close out a karmic cycle, or you're trying to become a new you, step into a new version of yourself. It's right there. You're almost there, but the veil of deception needs to be lifted, or it already has been lifted, and you're beginning to have those insights, those genius revelations that will show you how to actually complete the great work of your life that you've been attending to. Okay, Sag. Let's get into your cards and see what else wants to come through for you. I'll put all the names of the decks that I'm using in the description box below. I felt called to use some pretty powerful decks for you. So let's see for Sagittarius, what is going on here, Spirit? Should keep this open. I feel like we're going to be coming back to these messages. A long lost brotherhood. For Sagittarius, Spirit. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Andy. This is 13 Moon Tarot. If you're returning, so nice to have you back, Sag. Or whoever's tuning in for this reading. You don't have to be a Sagittarius to watch this reading. If it calls to you, then trust that intuition. Okay, I'm actually going to put them face down, so we'll see what the message is together. And I do want to, well, we need to go in deeper. We need to go in deeper right off the bat. Okay, we're done looking at the surface of something. We're done figuring out the ABCs of a situation. It's time for XYZ. Okay, it's time for completion. It's time for the ending. It's time for the answers. It's time. Okay, well, it's almost time is what I heard. It's almost time. You're almost there. Maybe by the end of the reading, you'll be there. Veil of deception. 3 more. Something about that letter L. It's loud. Okay, something needs your full attention and your focus. Okay, the moment has arrived for you to see something, so you need to focus in on it. Let me just clear this up. Clear this off. I'm hearing the cat's out of the bag. Okay. So, your overall energy, Sagittarius. We have Mother of Pentacles. With the 7 of Tentacles. And on this card it says 7 of Tentacles, 7 of Cups. Sorry. On this card it says the Tentacles of Illusion. Well, maybe it feels like someone has 7 tentacles or there's 7 things that you or someone else is reaching out for. So number 7 could be very significant to you. Well, we had 430, which is 7. Okay? The tentacles of illusion. So it feels to me like you know that there is illusion around you. You're very aware of this. It's not shaking you, okay? And I feel like this revelation that you're going to have, this Uranus Apocalypsis moment, doesn't need to feel discombobulating. It doesn't need to uproot you. It doesn't need to throw you off course. And in fact, I don't believe it will. You're still grounded even as you discover the lies or the illusions, the deceptions. And this might be things about society that you're discovering, or in like a larger field, not your immediate field. But for some of you, it could be, things that are close to home, a little bit of both perhaps. But you're not shaken. You're not shaken. You have anticipated something being revealed to you. And once these illusions are revealed to you, you're able to see clearly what needs to happen next, the stroke of genius. I want a little bit more detail though. Just a little bit, Spirit. Can you give me a little bit more for Sagittarius? I heard Pisces, Aquarius. Maybe that's significant for you. Autumn. It's time. It's almost time. I'm in the northern hemisphere and it's almost autumn, or it is autumn. Something is falling away to reveal its core, to reveal the bare bones, the scaffolding, the bones of something are being revealed, what something was built on. This could be who somebody is at their essence, at their core, or it could be how a corporation or a business was built. And it's like you're seeing the essence of it. You're seeing the guts of something, the bones. The bones. Some of you, this shaman energy works with bones. I don't know what that's about. I feel like whoever this shaman woman is, like they're working with you, for you. Could be an ancestor. There's something about bones, okay? I don't know. I feel like maybe I shouldn't say much more about that. And like something's happening with my voice here. So we'll just say as much as I did. But maybe you're coming across bones, or you should pay attention to that. I'm even seeing someone eat something and it's like there's a bone. Tell me a little bit more about the illusion. Seeing the dreamer, the visionary, and spring. Somebody's plan or idea for the future, for your future, or just the future in general, cannot get off the ground, cannot happen, okay? Or somebody told you something was going to happen and it can't, it won't. It's not meant for you. It's not in your destiny. It doesn't serve your highest good. Some of you have been told some kind of prophecy or fortune of yours, or maybe this is even someone in your family has told you where you should go or what you will become. And there's something that didn't sit well with you about that. And whatever they told you is not true. Fire. You have to let it burn down. Yeah, so the bones can be revealed. It's like all the leaves spring in reverse. All the leaves have been burnt off here. And it's interesting because you're showing up here with these two leaves. I'm getting this, I don't know what it's referring to, but I'm getting you are someone they did not expect you to be. And somebody was expecting you to come in to help them, save them, cure them, be with them, but you're not. You're going to watch something happen. I don't know. Where are we going here? Let's see what you don't see coming. Son of Pentacles. Could be a Taurus you don't see coming. Something that's been moving very slowly towards you, but for a long time. It's almost time. Ace of Cups. It's almost time for the Ace of Cups. For the revitalization, for the inspiration, for the stroke of genius that comes from your heart, for a creative vision, for love. It's almost time. It has taken a long time, but it's been moving towards you, Sag. Some of you are at the tail end of really releasing some kind of manipulative, shitty energy over here, okay? That was telling you stories that just weren't true about yourself or about other people around you or just about love in general. And you're letting that go, okay? You're letting that turn to ash. You're not holding on to something that is a fantasy. Not of your own making, but of someone else's making. Okay, this is very specific, but it is coming through with the dreamer and the visionary. But there is somebody who told you a story. This is not for all of you, so use your discernment. But there is someone who told you a story about your love life. And it was a projection or a dream or a fantasy of their own. This could be a tarot reader. This could be a friend. This could be a family member. This could be anybody who, or somebody that you were in a partnership with, but they had a story to tell you that just, there was no basis for it. It's like something came out of nowhere, like thin air. I don't know. For some of you, this is about a business partnership. Somebody who promised to help you with something, or that they were in it with you and they weren't, they're not, and that's clear now. And you might have a little bit of a loss around this when it comes to your investment, but you will regain what you put in, but it will come back in a different form at a later date. Okay, so you have to let go of something here. Uranus. Okay. Yeah, I'm just looking at the great work in these colors, like primary colors. Something, again, about getting down to the basics, the bones, understanding how something was made. Okay, tell me more about this Ace of Cups for Sagittarius. Strange land. You are discovering things you haven't experienced before. New knowledge feeds success. So this Ace of Cups that you don't see coming is really something new for you. It's a little bit strange, okay? Like not in a negative way, but it's something unknown to you. This could be somewhere that you're going that you've never been before, or just an emotion you feel that feels new to you. I don't know. I really do not know about Lemuria. I think it's related to the concept of star seeds. But if I was to imagine what it would look like based on nothing but the name, I think it would be this. So maybe there's some kind of download you're receiving around that. Okay. The key and wisdom. Yeah, it's like you're being given some download from another place, another time, a guide, or like another dimension. Insight, wisdom, new knowledge to help you feed your success. I feel like you're cracking open some kind of heightened intuition. I don't know why it's coming in as cracking open. It feels maybe it's an egg that's been waiting to hatch. The golden egg of wisdom. Regardless of your thoughts on star seeds and Lemuria and all of that, I think that it's important to look at what they say about whoever they is, what they say about these different places and starseed associations, because there's knowledge in there regardless. Okay, so maybe you want to look up what that's all about. I usually have my iPad here. I don't have it here today. So have a look at that. 2151. Okay, let's see what your opportunity is. What you don't see coming is there's a key to some wisdom coming from some download from a strange place unbeknownst to you. There's love coming in, and this is brand new, also creative inspiration, and it's been heading towards you for a long time. It's almost there. The great work. This is the completion I'm talking about. Okay, but the veil of deception needed to be lifted first. So let's see the opportunity. The Magician. Damn! I love this. Sagittarius. Such good vibes coming from this card. Like the energy from this card is very... there's an innocence almost here. Like a young energy, an excited, young, hopeful energy with the Magician. Okay, and the Tower. Oh, there's the Uranus and the Apocalypsis. Yeah, so Spirit is just confirming that these energies of like, oh my God, I suddenly see the truth. Like this is wild. I knew it all along, but now I really see it. Maybe you get some kind of proof or information. I'm going to pull some charms. I just heard charms. So I'm going to pull some charms. Maybe you want some charms, but regardless of what comes through, the Tower, this is meant for you. This veil needs to be lifted. The energy from this, as shocking as it might be to others or as just disturbing even as it could be for you, the energy that comes from this will help you manifest what you desire. You needed the energy to work with. When the Tower happens, what was in a form, energy in a form, is broken apart, and then the energy becomes formless. And from that formless energy, we're able to take it and mold it and shape it and turn it back into a form that we choose to work with. This is why the Tower is such a exciting, albeit nerve-wracking, but exciting energy to come through, because it's Spirit saying this form, this thing, this situation is not working. It's crusty, it's old, it's So I feel like there's a higher power here, your higher self, your deeper self, your spirit guides, your ancestors. There's another power here that's beyond your conscious awareness, that is breaking apart some rigid old structure, some form that was built on illusions, lies, and deceptions. And from that breaking apart, all this energy gets released, and you can do something now with this energy. That's the key. That's the final key to complete something here. Okay, let's get the charms. Oh, my foot's falling asleep. Okay. Maybe that's a message. I'm maybe even standing on one foot for a long time. I'm seeing the Two of Pentacles, balancing, juggling. We have show, loud and show. Okay, this is not going to be some subtle unveiling. This is going to be something that is seen by all, by many. This is a shockwave, the unveiling of deception. Maybe I should ask more about that, the details. Okay, hold on. I'll ask about that. But it feels like what you come to know is something that gets imprinted on your soul, so that you are not fooled again, or it's harder to deceive you or others that you are helping, because now you have this information imprinted on your soul. Okay, something like that. We have a mushroom, the letter Z-E-N, Zen, K-E-W, Q the Zen, Q the Zen mode. It's going to be a loud show. Interesting. We have Don't Forget Me, a broken heart, and there's a little key, a carriage, a fairy or an angel, a coffin, a guitar, brass knuckles, a frog, Leo, lion, another leaf. Look, right on the Magician. Something about leaves and autumn, them falling away is important. Maybe if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, maybe you want to collect a leaf, save a leaf, put it in a book. Yeah, maybe imprint it. That could be the imprint. I feel like some of you could do that. Get a leaf that has fallen from the tree and like put your intention into that leaf and put it in a book to save it. Okay, I don't know. There's something about that. We have Taurus, cheetah, and a 4-leaf clover. Things are going to pick up as soon as this tower moment happens. Okay, so the tower moment is the unveiling of the deception. So let's find out more what that means exactly. The unveiling of deception. Let's use this deck for Sagittarius. What is the deception that's being unveiled, Spirit? Queen of Cups. Seven of Swords. It's almost like somebody is telling you that I was doing this for you. This was for you to make sure you were okay, or I never meant to hurt you, or this was for the good of all that we were doing something and it wasn't. Like this could be something in society. Tell me more about this. Oh, look at the, ooh. Look at the tentacles. You see them coming out of the little tent here and then here. But see, you know, at some level, this person, whoever's deceiving, lying, creating illusions, has a hole in their heart space. It's empty. And you are, there's tears coming down her face, but it's almost like you are holding it. See that? You have it. You, meaning you know. Okay, I don't know what else to say about that, Spirit. So let's see. Any other information about what is being unveiled. The Ten of Wands. What else? This person could have a tattoo on their back or something down their spine, I'm seeing, or maybe you do. Justice. Somebody, or there's an energy here that is claiming to do something for your benefit or for the benefit of the people, that they're working hard to get justice for themselves or for you or whatever. And that's not true. What they are really looking for is some kind of pat on the back, maybe, or reward, or popularity, or recognition. There could be somebody, I'm hearing Mother Teresa, they come off like a saint, maybe. This could have to do with the brotherhood, the brotherhood. They create a persona, an image for themselves that they don't do anything bad or wrong, or the actions they take are coming from the heart, but there is no heart in it. There's just ego. Eight of Swords. There's just ego. This person wants some kind of public attention or recognition or to be validated in some sense. This could be a whole industry that you're having an awareness about as well. Okay, now each of you have your own particular specific lives. So that's as much as I can get in the general reading. I am going to do an extended. In the extended, we go a layer deeper. I get more specific because there's less of you there. The link for that will be in the description box below. So if you're looking for that, more information, you can come there. But if you don't want to or you can't and you're like, what the hell, screw an extended, I don't want to do that, then don't worry. Just trust that you're getting the information you need here. Okay, so let's see. Let's get one more from this deck. What's the opportunity with the Magician and the Tower? What a powerful combo. The Magician and the Tower. The reflection. The opportunity is to see your power clearly. It feels like whoever has been deceiving has been distorting some kind of image, not only of themselves, but of those around them. Of course, because if you can't see yourself clearly, how can you see others clearly? So I feel like you are seeing yourself clearly because of all the work you've done on yourself. And this is part of the Tower, the Epiphany, Uranus, Apocalypses. It's like, I see myself. I know my shadows. I know my ego desires. I know my faults and my weaknesses and my strengths and my magic. And I know all of it. Know thyself. And now I can see something's off here. Finding solace in the negative space. It's like something has cleared out and now you can see what you're working with or what someone else was working with. Okay, so the opportunity is to use this upheaval, this turn of events, the unveiling of deception to your benefit, to know yourself at a deeper level and what you're capable of doing. Magically, intuitively, what you can create for yourself is going to, I mean, I know you know you're powerful, but this is like a different kind of knowing. It's a key you're being given. A key to a strange land full of Ace of Cups. It's pretty damn good. So let's see the challenge for you, Sagittarius. Death. We had a mushroom here too. And the Chariot. It says the Chariot of Osiris. in reverse. A dead end. Coming to a dead end. Yeah, whatever vision, dream this person was crafting and creating, whatever web they were spinning. Well, it's like their pen has run out of ink. They can't write anything more in this story that they've created. It's like spirit has drained their pen of ink, is the image I'm getting. Whoa, this is interesting. I'm seeing someone try to sign something and they can't write their signature because the pen has no ink. I feel like this person or this energy, entity, whatever it is trying to sign a contract, but spirit is like stopping that from happening. Maybe this is the magician. Maybe this is a quill here. So we're reaching a dead end. Why is this a challenge for Sagittarius? The end of the story, the pen. Well, it's not really the end, though, of the story. There's no conclusion that this person is offering or giving. There's no final chapter. It's as if they were writing, and they just can't anymore. It just runs out. That's going to be something that alerts you. So this could, to ground the reading and give an example, this could be somebody who has a lot of stories to tell, and then suddenly they don't have anything to say, or they can't back up what they're lying about anymore. You know, they're running out of information, or they're running out of things to say. Or they're repeating themselves, or I'm seeing text messages here. It's like failed to send. They can't get something through to you. This is going to be very frustrating for this person. This is the Tower. I'm hearing imagine. Imagine, I guess Spirit wants you to imagine being this energy, and you've spent all this time writing this fictional story not over and over, but writing this fictional story to convince people, or to convince you, Sagittarius, of a certain narrative, of a certain dream, of a certain vision. And then it's like they're right at the point where they feel like they're going to win, or they're going to be recognized, or something like that. And then the ink runs out. And they're like really frustrated. Yeah, it's like, you know, when you scribble on a piece of paper to get the ink working. Now, if this happens to you, or it happened to you recently, like literally happens to you, then think about how there's an aspect of you that once related to this energy in some way, or how you can release this energy. Okay, if that happens to you, if you're writing and you're like, oh no, Andy was talking about that, it's a moment for you to think about how to release this story, this person, this situation even more. To know that what you've seen is the truth, absolute truth. Okay, tell me more. Why is the dead end a challenge here? Oh, this is from another deck. I guess I didn't put it. I'm so bad at that. I guess I didn't put it back properly. This is from a tarot deck. We have the Queen of Swords. She was hiding in here. The Queen of Swords was hiding. Well, it's a harsh truth, this dead end. Maybe you didn't want the story to end. Maybe you didn't want it to be over. Maybe in the past you would have ran out and got a whole pack of pens for this person to keep writing. Not anymore. You're not going to go buy those pens for this person or refill the ink. The tentacles, ink, like a squid, right? Interesting. Yeah, tentacles of illusions. And it's like the ink isn't coming out anymore. You're going to just let it be. The bones. Tell me about the bones. Instinct and intellect. The bones. The bones. Decay. Long journey. I don't know what the bones are about, but marriage I'm seeing, and the ghost. It has something to do with this person's energy. It's like you're really discovering what they're made of. When their ink runs out, you discover what they're made of. The contracts that they made begin to decay. Even their intelligence doesn't seem so smart anymore to you. You're not impressed. It's not. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's keep going. Ghost, like a ghostwriter. Maybe this person had someone ghostwriting for them. Metaphorically. They weren't being authentic, that's for sure. Okay, so let's see your advice, Sagittarius. The Tower. And the Star. Holy moly. How you doing, Sag? You're doing well, let me tell you. This is you being in the right place at the right time. You're exactly where you should be. Things are clearing out. You're being given so much opportunity to see something for what it is. It's your choice whether you want to allow that sight to imprint on your soul or whether you want to ignore it. That's always your choice. But I feel like what's going to be revealed to you is so damn obvious, like that it's impossible to refuse to see the truth. There could be, this came through in another reading. What reading was it? There could be something about their penmanship. That was for Aquarius. Okay, something about their writing could tip you off on, about something about who they are. But your advice is, once again, to let the tower fall, to let the truth be revealed, and to know that this is part of your healing process. This is part of your mission here, is to remove veils of deception. That's what you do. That's what you do. But it can be hard when it happens to you. You can see it easy with others, but it can be hard when it happens to you. But this is the moment where you remove that. Your ancestors are here. There's lots of support, centuries of support surrounding you. And I feel like some of the information you've been receiving related to this has come directly from like your bloodline, ancestral knowledge. Okay? How do I know that? How do I know that's true? I feel that intuitively. I know that how? It's something in your DNA, okay? It's something you have within you to recognize falsity from truth. Okay. Let's get one more. I'm intrigued. The deceiver and the tower. Yeah. Let the deception show. I don't feel like you really need to do anything, Sag. Just let it burn. Just let it burn. Let it happen. Damn, the storm. The stormbringer Sagittarius. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's part of your mission and your destiny to have somebody revealed. And it's interesting because they're revealing themselves by their own hand. How you are helping this be revealed is you're just stepping out of the way. What's going to manifest in the next 3 months for you? Father of Swords. The Ace of Pentacles. Wisdom, knowledge, truth, intelligence. This is going to lead you to a new opportunity to create something. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. You're not going to doubt yourself. And I know you're at the point where you rarely do, but you're almost at this point where you never do. And sometimes that can be, it's good to doubt at times, but when it comes to this situation, no. You're clear-headed. And you have conviction that it's time for something new, something that you create. Wow, Sagittarius. I love you so much. I'll see you next time.